Welcome back, guys. So if you made it through the first video, we're just going to finish up the second video here. We have some more NHL ones, KHL, International, the Ice Hockey Federation. We got a Swiss jersey, some WHL jerseys. So we'll just get right into it right here. Late 90s, I think it was 97, 98, New York Rangers. I went with the Wayne Gretzky jersey. This is one of my favorite jerseys, again, all time, probably in the top 5, maybe even. They had the blue one, and again, I prefer the white jerseys, I think. The logo on the front is just a beautiful, beautiful logo. I love the silver, the gray, or whatever you want to call it. The shoulder logo. Oh, the shoulder logo, guys. Look at that. It's kind of like a modern 3D version almost of their regular jersey logo, thingy, crest, shield, whatever. This one was an expensive one. This one was my 100th hockey jersey that I had got, and it was a little bit pricey. I think it was almost $300. So whereas I've paid, as low as like $20 for the Florida one, things like this were quite pricey, but well worth it. This is a very, very hard one to find, very rare. Very happy about this one. Next, the CCM Pavel Bure New York Rangers jersey, with his less famous number 9. I love this one. I like this one. Like I said, anytime it has the word mark going down the side, it's going to have a special spot in my heart, and I love it. I don't know why I necessarily am drawn to that, but I am. Gorgeous. The next one, how I said the Calgary Flames were the only two that I had the exact same duplicate of. The only reason that's true is because I do have this one here. Again, very, very, very similar. This one's the Reebok Edge jersey though. So it's got the NHL logo as opposed to not having it. That's really the only difference. Material wise, they are different. On this one though, I do have one of my favorites, Peter Nedved. And even though he didn't actually technically play in the Reebok era, he did make a NHL comeback attempt that year when they switched over to Reebok. There are, I think, 2 or 3 pictures of him playing in the Reebok jersey, so that was good enough for me to justify getting him on this one, as opposed to that style that he would have wore regularly. But again, I love the Rangers. It's just simple, it's clean. They are my favorite team. Can't go wrong with it. I love the block numbering that they have on the back of their jerseys. It's really different, unique. I love it so much. Moving on. Again, still sticking with the Rangers, is the white jersey. I'm not sure which one I like more, the white or the blue. This is one of the ones that I can't make up my mind. I pick this one and then I wear the blue one, and then I'm like, oh wait, I like the blue one better. And I see this one and then I like this one better. I don't know. I do have the former captain, Ryan Callahan. Yeah, not much to say. This next one, the last Rangers one that I have, is their heritage. No, it's just a throwback jersey type thing. It was a third jersey for a couple of years there. And the collar has established in 1926. Really old. There, the camera's not focusing. I do have 36, not UC Jokinen, but Matt Zuccarello. I would love if Jokinen played for the Rangers. I love the colors. I love how it says New York as opposed to Rangers. It's something a little bit different. And one thing I do want to get is on the inside of the jersey at the bottom. They put their retired numbers just on the inside. So no fans see them, but when the players go to put the jerseys on, they would see the numbers that are hanging from the rafters in MSG, which I think is a really, really cool thing if you were a player for the Rangers and you saw that as you put this jersey on. It would just kind of hit home of how special it is to play for an original 6 team, I think. Just a really, really nice jersey. The font is different on the back, but it suits the jersey. I really like it. Yeah. I don't wear this one too often. I don't know why, but I absolutely love it. It's kind of similar, actually, now that I kind of look at it. The colors and everything to their Winter Classic jersey from this past year against Buffalo. Never noticed that really until now. Senators, Ottawa Senators. That's a team. That's a team. I like this jersey. It's nice, it's clean. Exact same template, jersey template as the Pittsburgh Penguins from 2007. Just different colors and Ottawa stuff on it. Want to get Nikita Filatov on it, or as they say in Russia, Nikita Filatov. Yeah. Next jersey. So you know how I said the Chicago one, they screwed up by putting the A on it? This was the one I got to kind of compensate for it, which kind of is funny because this is a lot of an easier fix, but they kind of screwed this one up too. They're like, Kale, which one do you want? We'll get it for you for free because we screwed up the Chicago one for you. So I said, Ottawa, I want the Senators Heritage style jersey. Like, cool, who do you want on it? I said, Stefan DaCosta. I'm French Heritage. I don't speak French. I don't know really nothing about French. But I went with a French player. And if you see him in this jersey, the A, it's a small lowercase a, not a uppercase A. Again, that one's a lot easier to fix. I can just get the name bar replaced. But in the meantime, until I do that, it's not that big of a deal. I don't wear this one that much. I do love this jersey. I love the white version of it. I love this one. I think would be really cool to see them switch to something like this for their full-time home and away jersey. Doesn't have the whole barber pole effect that Montreal had and Ottawa Silver 7 had back in the day, but it's a lot easier to look at. I do like just the simplistic O they have. I love on the shoulders, French and English on this side, right there. Really kind of cool feature. Yeah, I like that one. Philadelphia. All right, we're going to try to go through this a little bit quicker. I do really want the 2007 Reebok Edge Black Philadelphia jersey. I love those jerseys so much. Philadelphia is one of the teams I think looks really good in black. But in orange, I think they look just as nice. They're a classic look. This is iconic. They should never change. I wouldn't be opposed if they threw in a black third jersey, but this should never change as their home or away jersey or whatever it is at the time. It's beautiful. I do want to get someone on here eventually. One I like even more is the white version. I would love to see this as the home jersey. I want to get number 82 Evgeny Medvedev put on here. I know he only played there 1 year and frankly he wasn't good. I like Russian players. I think it'd be different. A lot of the players that I have on my jerseys I like to think are a little bit different than who most people would get on their jerseys. I have a Malkin jersey. If I get the McDavid one on the Oilers, that's really, I think, about as far as kind of like the regular people would get. Not saying I'm not a regular old people, but no one else is probably going to get a Medvedev jersey or a Stefan DaCosta jersey or whatever, or Ladislav Nagy, whoever I had on the LA one there. But I want something a little bit different. This was the 50th anniversary of the Flyers jersey. I think this one is probably my favorite out of the three that I have, to be honest. I love how it's got a little bit more black. I love the striping on the bottom, the gold around the Flyers logo, their golden anniversary and shit. I shouldn't have said that. Shit's a bad word. Right in here, it's got the established in 1967. It's a really nice little feature. I love how Reebok did that, and Adidas has carried that over. I think it's really cool. I do maybe want to get Ivan Provorov on this, or maybe Danny Bure. I know he didn't play in the regular season. He was long gone before Flyers ever had this, but he did play in an alumni game where the Flyers all wore these. So John LeClair, Danny Bure, Eric Desjardins, a lot of the Flyers players and alumni wore this jersey, so I could justify getting Danny Bure on here. Moving on, this one, it might be my favorite jersey in all of hockey history. I would have to kind of think on that a little bit more, but this one is the 1967 Pittsburgh Penguins, their home jersey. I don't know what it is, the colors, the collar, the block, the font that they use, everything about it, I just absolutely love. I got number 10 on here, a player by the name of Earl Ingarfield, I believe. I'm not too familiar, to be honest, about him. I did get number 10 pretty much primarily because it just looked cool. I do want to get the blue version of this with like number 9 or something on there for Andy Bathgate. I think it's just beautiful. I got this off of Custom Throwback Jerseys or Custom Throwback Sports or something. See if I can leave a link to it in the description. They have some of the best selection for older jerseys. They are the pricey one. That's where I got the Rangers one as well, the Wayne Gretzky one. I only have two, and the Bure one actually I got off there. So I have 3 from them. I have about 24, I think, on my wish list on their website that I'm going to slowly kind of chip away at. They are probably the most pricey jerseys out there, but they do very, very good work. Unbelievable, and I'm super happy to have this in my collection. I can't describe how much I love this one. But moving on, so that was the 1967. Now we move on to 1993 for Pittsburgh, and they came out with this. Again, one of my favorites, just because Pittsburgh going down. I love this logo so much. I think that would be really cool to see one day come back as a 3rd jersey or a winter classic or something. Every time I think of this jersey, I think of Mario Lemieux. He's probably, I think, in my personal opinion, I think he's the best player of all time. So I couldn't not have a Mario jersey. I mean, Pittsburgh was my favorite team from the 90s, whenever I started following hockey, up until about 2009, 2010. That's when I switched over to New York. Just wasn't fun cheering for Pittsburgh anymore. I'm happy they still have success. They'll always have a little spot in my heart. But all in all, I'm happier, I think, as a Rangers fan than I am as a Pittsburgh fan. But I think Pittsburgh will always have some of the best jerseys out there. Moving on to 2003, I believe, they switched over to something, they brought back this logo, which was very cool. I really like the striping. It would be cool to get this with a better player than who I got on here, because I got this in 2007, I think. I saved up for a few weeks babysitting and doing random chores and stuff, and I got my name put on there. That's no longer my last name either, and that's no longer, I don't even like wearing number 16. I don't know why I did that. My last name is Austin. It's no longer McLennan. Don't need to go into the reasons why here, but I really wish I didn't do that. So I learned my lesson. I probably will never get a NHL jersey with Austin on it or anything. Just it's too pricey. It's $100 pretty much to get a name put on there. Other countries, other jerseys I have, I don't care, but the NHL ones I'll stick away from. But all in all, the jersey itself I really like. Moving on, 2007 to Reebok Edge. They switched over the plain striping. Got Malkin put on there because he's awesome. The logos, I noticed, jumped in size so much more from the CCM jerseys. And Pittsburgh was one of the teams that was very noticeable. Wearing this jersey is not the most comfortable jersey out there. The logo is so big, you're laying on the couch or whatever, or you're in school. This thing is very noticeable, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But again, if you notice, exact same template as the Senators jersey. You could tell Reebok was rushed trying to get some jerseys out when they took over in 2007. The white one, again, I would probably like the white one a little bit more. Obviously, I got number 36 for Jokinen. He was very good as a Penguins player. He's very good in Carolina. He's very good in Florida. Too bad he's not very good this year. But I'll still love him. This one, I was very happy to get. I was very, very excited to have this one. Originally, I wanted to get a white Peter Sikora Pittsburgh jersey to go with my Malkin one. So they were very good on the same line together. But after Jokinen got traded there, I had to get him. All right, and then 2011, they went to the Winter Classic against Washington, put out this bad boy, and this became their third jersey for the next couple of years. I love it. It's kind of reminiscent to the 67 with the striping, with the blue. Felt logo, it's a little bit more from the 80s, I believe, or 70s it would have probably been. Yeah, we'll go with that. I love the little penguin on there. He's kind of put on a couple extra pounds. He's a little chubby, but hey, it happens. He probably got a girlfriend. Why is there cat hair? Oh, that's not cat hair. Just the strings itself kind of suck on this jersey. But I love the blue. I love the shade of blue. I want to get Alex Kovalev put on the back. After he went back to Pittsburgh and he wore number 72. So that would be a little bit different from his regular 27 that he had most of his career. Then I got this one. Their Adidas road jersey. The one thing I really was not a fan of with the Adidas jersey, and I'll go through this a little bit more in depth when I do a Fanatics versus Adidas, is the logos. For the Pittsburgh one, I actually really like it, but the logo is so much smaller for the size small. For the 46, they look very weird compared to, like, say you go up to the size 50. The logos have the logo sizes have completely changed, and it's very bizarre. But the size 50 doesn't fit me at all. Even the 46 is a little bit of an interesting fit. It's not bad. It was the best one for me, and luckily I kind of prefer the smaller logo on a Pittsburgh jersey. So if you look at this one, the logo is quite a bit of a different size. It takes up a lot of room in this one. So what I was saying is it's such an uncomfortable jersey to wear because of the logo. That problem doesn't happen here. I, though, really like this jersey. I wanted the Reebok version. I wasn't able to find it because they just brought it out the year previous to the Adidas taking over. So a lot of stores weren't bringing them in just to replace them the next year with Adidas. So I had to wait, and I did pay full price for this one, but it was well worth it. Pittsburgh, the CCM one here that I saved up for forever trying to buy, this Malkin one and this one, they were all the first jerseys that I have. This was the first jersey I think I bought myself ever, and this one I got as a birthday present, but it was my first Reebok jersey. This one was my first CCM jersey, and this one was my first Adidas jersey. So I was very kind of happy to keep that trend going. I love the shiny chrome logo. See if you can see that. Oh yeah. Oh, you can see that. Alright. Is that it for Pittsburgh? Yeah, that's it for Pittsburgh. Moving on to a team that no longer exists. Sorry. Nordiques. Quebec Nordiques. The white jersey. I love it. Can't go wrong with it. I think it's one of the best jerseys the NHL's ever put out. I do want to get the blue one. But until then, this is the only one I have. There's so many good players too. I have no idea who I want to get on here. You get Sakic with number 88. That was very unique. Forsberg, Sundin. No one thinks of Sundin as a Nordique. Adam Foote, Jocelyn Thibault. So many great players. No idea. All right, San Jose. 2007 to about 12, 13. Their road jersey. I was not a huge fan of it. I still am not a huge fan of it. But I thought about getting Nabokov on there until I decided I wanted to get Pavelski on here. Probably with the A. And so then I decided to put Nabokov on the Islanders one at some point. But I'll get Pavelski put on here. I have no real desire to get the teal version of this one. I do really want the original Sharks ones and the Sharks ones from the late 90s, early mid 2000s. Those ones are really nice. Speaking of really nice, I love their updated version. I think it's a lot more clean, it's a lot simpler. The collar I like, the strings, the logo, everything about this one I like so much more than this one. I got number 27, Jonas Donskoy. It's one of my favorite players right now. Just a great jersey. I really want to get the Adidas one of the teal, their home Adidas one. The logo on that one is really nice. I'm talking about the shoulder logo that they have, which is really nice on this one. They switched this on the Adidas one. It has the big SJ and it has the Sharks in there. So I wasn't a huge fan of the new white Adidas jersey just because of the shoulder. Whereas opposed to the home one, they have a really badass looking shark on their home shoulder logo. And I really want to get that. But in the meantime, I'm very happy with this one. And we'll head to St. Louis, where they have these. I'm kind of indifferent. I like them. I don't hate them. I don't love them. They're nice. I do, again, prefer the white one. This one is one of my favorites. Paul Kariya is probably my favorite player growing up when I was really little. I would like to get his Colorado Nashville jersey so I can complete all the 4 teams he's played for. But I was very happy to have this one. I think this was actually my second Reebok jersey that I bought. Or it was a Christmas gift or something. And then they came out with this beautiful third jersey. The logo itself is the best part. The arch in the background. I love the font for St. Louis. Everything about the logo is just really cool. The jersey itself, indifferent to again. I do like the striping. The logo on the shoulder, fine. Yeah, it's nice. And we have their updated version, which was what they had prior to the Reebok Edge taking over. It was very similar. The only real difference was the Reebok on the back wasn't there. It would have been CCM or Koho or whatever. So they brought this design back to update these ones, and I think it is a much better improvement. Again, I like the white one better than the blue one. I wouldn't mind getting the blue one at some point, but I'm in no real hurry. Again, the collar, established 1967. At some point, I would like to get like the original 1967 style blues ones, and I would like to get the Wayne Gretzky, Brett Hull era ones from the 90s that has a little bit of red on there. I would love to get like Al McInnes or Chris Pronger on one of those, but don't have that yet. Moving on to 10.